That's a pretty good 1-2-3 punch. Brownie to this zone, expanding that breaking ball, getting weak contact, getting ground balls. And we've seen him, like we mentioned in the pregame, Brownie, how do I need to get through this inning, through this lineup several times? And you saw him do that in Miami. Super.
Strike 3. Connor Joe
stayed off the plate. Nonetheless, it's a strikeout.
First pitch away to Chris Bryant. Change up, does that have anything to do with the thin air?
I think it does. A lot of times you'll see back to get more spin on it. So it'll be interesting to see, at least from a velocity standpoint, what Mitch Keller's, breaking ball. I try to add a little bit more spin, a little more tilt to it.
Falls behind Chris Games as a Rocky. A one-out walk.
Life, but the inning where he gave up the 3 RBI double, was just a couple unfortunate balls that dropped, and then a bad spot for the Pirates.
When was the last time, I think?
Enjoy the evening. It was a beautiful night last night here in Denver.
And now 2-1 for Blackmon. Popped it way up there. Tsutsugo says get out of the way. And
a dog with a bone,
By the way, Neil Walker, his first game.
Didn't play here, Brownie. That's the key.
Sabres are ready. Prone home run came off Dylan Peters. Peters was roughed up.
That's mainly because we weren't on the broadcast last night.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
That's right. That's what you get. And a swing and a miss. A very frustrated Crone. Had a big night last night. Leads off against Keller. And right away through that right side, big hole, singles.
A month ago, so they're fairly familiar, a lot of these guys, with what their what Mitch's fastball looks like.
Spent parts of 9 years with the Padres. Trent.
Well, it's similar to those those years in Los Angeles on a yearly basis. You better be pretty loaded. You better play pretty well throughout an entire 162 game schedule to give your
managers to try and figure it all out. Back in the days of the Blakes.
It's definitely more of a bend but don't break mentality for guys to learn how to pitch at this elevation.
All right, chop. That's going to be a tough double play ball. They'll get one. Strike inside corner. As he evolves. Learns.
And they gave him some innings out there, and he kind of molded in and said, I'm going to try this sinker, as he throws a terrific slider right there. Those things considered, and it's paying off for him.
Such a great example, Neil, of how we all want to rush.
You have to go through this at the major league level. Oh, he got a great jump.
Uncontested steal.
But as I was saying, there's a natural progression, both offensive from the opposition as a pitcher and a position player, and how do I make the most out of your abilities and your talents, because you're too weak.
You can learn who you are.
Right.
3-2.
But you're right, just a society in general, and when you talk 20, 30 years.
And close pitch, but ball 4 brings up Ryan Servant.
Intricacies of your at-bats and what the pitcher's trying to do to you. But when you get to the big leagues, it's very, very specific. Pitchers are very specific where they're trying to get Vogelbach and Key Bryan, and trying to figure out what these pitchers' strengths are, what they're trying to do, the upper hand, for the first couple of bats.
Runners break and a ground ball stabbed by Keller. We're talking about, Neil, the evolution, the growth of Wayner.
The Rock will be there. Our All-Star will be there.
toward right field. Mitchell over, and he makes a fine run.
Terrific read, terrific break by Cal Mitchell right there.
Brings up Chris Bryant. 1-0 count. And that ball is going to drop for a base hit. He's on base for a second time. Yeah.
The thickest thieves, thickest thieves. Yeah, maybe we'll get a couple of yins or umpires while.
Strike is called.
Well, not unlike Bryan Reynolds in the first, water always tends to find its level, just in the case of Bryan Reynolds and a guy like Charlie Blackmon.
Oh, look how free and easy that 95 was from Keller blowing.
We're seeing the evolution of a guy that's starting to get it. It's really fun.
How about that Cron bat?
Picks that front leg up and tries not to drift too much forward. And the big takeaway for me is just to a place where you can lift the ball and barrel it up. And CJ Cron, obviously, to this point of the season, legs and sitting there in the box and not moving as much.
Bouncing ball for the out. Mitch Keller has pitched 3. There's Brendan Rodgers. Who will the Pirates pick? They have the Rangers and then the Bucks. Talked about Cole Young, who will probably, according to Rounder, pop up. Right center. Marisnick calls off Mitchell. Rodgers.
Network and this and that, and now it's starting to pick up some steam, which is really fun to see, because all the personalities and firsthand where the evolution of the Major League Baseball draft is hopefully going, because it's just so much.
Now, did you hand the commissioner a piece of paper? How does it go?
I was Barrington after the pick was made. So, obviously.
Tapped foul. Yeah, so you're partially responsible.
To get to work, and hopefully he can get back from this injury and have a strong end to the great breaking ball right there. End of the season for a little bit more movement, because like I said, you don't see balls move quite like this. And you see another little slider. He added that the breaking ball that he just, and his ball is moving a lot for being at 5,200 feet above sea level.
Pete Toma were up there last night.
I think they get different weather up there too. Actually.
Yeah.
I hope they had their jackets.
Pete fans, they wanted to be here for the game. That's good stuff. Still 3-2 on Iglesias. Interesting, he's backed off this sinking fastball today, but whatever he's doing. Keller faces Sam Hilliard. He walked him in the second. Just missed. We saw a young fan with a certificate. Now lives in Omaha, originally from Johnstown. Still a big Pirates fan. 3-1. Anthony stopped by the booth. And a fly ball to center, Marisnick. 1 out. Bouncing ball, plays it on that second hop. Hayes on to first, 2 outs. It is so interesting because all the talk about that 2-seamer that Mitch Keller.
Here in Colorado, your ball's not going to move quite as much as it normally would. And in Miami, we see using the fastball pretty effectively, especially at the top of the zone.
Ground ball. Cruz. Look out. Air mails it into the.
He would almost take an extra step so that he wouldn't have to softly throw balls over to first.
Oh, wow. Cost them big time. Kris Bryant makes Cruz in the pot.
Honing that and knowing when you should do it and when you shouldn't.
Bounce to second, out in shallow right. And Newman Spang celebrated a birthday yesterday. Does a great job operating the elevator, one of the elevators at 10th birthday to Gavin Glasser. His mom Stephanie asked us to pass that along from the other.
To Denver, I certainly always remembered that as a visiting player here.
Yeah, nobody on that side, so Kroon gets a leadoff hit. Comes up Brendan Rodgers. Get your tickets at Pirates.com. Now need the ground ball. Run in the 7th. 2-1. Two and two, and now the
run that two-seamer in right here and get a 2-for-1.
Ground ball. 6, 4, 3.
You know, power your way back into the count, and he made 2 really good pitches after getting behind 2-0 and bought him another inning here.
The Rockies in front 1-2 on Ryan McMahon. And he slaps it to left. Gamble up with it quickly. McMahon heads to second.
To keep him at second.
Starts out Iglesias with a breaking.
No, he's trying to back the ball up here and shoot one to right. Well, he really gets out in front of a breaking ball right there. But
Iglesias has really delivered. At this time, Mitch Keller.
Mitch